Hey guys, assalamu alaikum. Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute, but I keep saying that. I'm back for now. So I have recently started keto diet last week, and I put on Instagram if anyone wanted to know my weekly progress and weekly review, which a lot of people are interested in, which was a surprise to me. So last Sunday, I started a keto diet randomly. A lot of people are asking, why would you start it? You don't need it. But I randomly started it. I've got this thing that I randomly start things. Like, for example, 3 years ago, me and Musa were in Budapest and we were drinking a lot of fizzy drinks. I used to be one of those people. And Musa was like, yo, you are one of those people that can never stop fizzy drinks. And I was like, what? Watch me. Today is the last day of drinking fizzy drinks. I remember that was 16th of October 2016. I still haven't drank it. I make it look like it's like alcohol or whatever, but like sometimes when you put your mind to something, you won't do it. I've tasted it here and there, taking a sip and that, and you can taste the amount of sugar in it. It's ridiculous. So I thought, yo, you haven't done something like that in a very long time. And I've been seeing recently on social media and on YouTube, so many people doing keto. And I thought, what the hell is it? So I did a bit of research and it was weird. So you go on a diet, high fat, moderate protein and low carb diet, which is, so you can have burgers, you can, without the bread, you can have meat, you can have chicken, you can have dairy, avocado, whatever. You just can't have carbs. Now I thought, that's easy. Surely it can't be hard. Why do people complain about it? Yeah. So I just randomly started it. Didn't do research or whatever. Started Sunday morning, came downstairs and I told mum, hi, I'm starting keto. She was like, what the hell is that? I was there like, well, I can't have bread, rice and pasta. She was like, oh, that's easy. All right, I'll start it with you. I was like, say no more, let's start. Right. So as I was going along, right, I was doing research. So Sunday, I probably did the most research. I was thinking, what can I have for breakfast? And he said, eggs and avocado and, cottage cheese or whatever. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll have that. So I had eggs and avocado. Lunch, I had like tuna salad. And dinner, I had, there was my mum made bolognese, pasta bolognese. And I just made like cauliflower rice and had that with the bolognese my mum made. Now that was Sunday, that was the first day. I thought, yo, this is easy. Why do people complain, right? Oh my God. This week has been a struggle. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you cannot meal prep, which I have never been good at, you will suffer. Because once you start going to work or if you start going out with friends, there is literally nothing to eat. And they will take you places where like it's just carb central. The one thing is, when you're doing a keto and you're from an ethnic background, for example, if you're Somali and you're doing a keto diet, it is almost a myth. I went downstairs to the kitchen, checked the cupboards, all I see is rice, pasta, bread, flipping cakes. But that's all I see. I'm thinking, come on, like, don't we have anything healthy? She's like, yo, like, eat the vegetables and fruits. I was like, all right. So I Googled, I was like, surely I can have all fruits. I Googled it. By the way, the hardest thing about keto is the sugar. You can't have sugar. So yeah, I can do the carbs, but the sugar is the hardest. So I Googled what fruits you can have and veg and whatever. It turns out for fruits, you can only have raspberry, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, stuff like that. Yeah, but I remember who eats that, man? Like, so I was thinking, where's my banana? That was the most important thing, to be honest. I was thinking, can I have banana on the side of my like rice or cauliflower rice, my replacement? Nah, you couldn't. So the hardest thing is sugar. And the one thing you don't realize is sugar is in everything. I can't believe I've survived a week. For all you haters that said I wouldn't last a week, well, here you go. All right. Now, the first day or two were the hardest, like, because you need to prepare, you need to educate yourself. Education is the most important thing because you if you don't like know what you need to be eating, you will suffer. Like there's sugar in everything. Like even whole milk, you shouldn't have like 100 mils of whole milk, cow's milk, has about, was it 4 or 5 grams of carbs. So you are allowed up to 50 grams. Now, once you start learning about the keto and know your body and what you have during like your daily intake, you can mix and match. So you can say today I want a bit more milk, or I want a bit more fruit, so I'll add like an orange or whatever. But you can't touch two fruits you should not touch are bananas, which have 24 grams of carbs. That's half of your intake. And grapes is the second one. You cannot have grapes. Like those are the two, and I love both of them. So like the first day or two, education, like getting my knowledge up to standard, was the hardest. I would literally just be on my phone. Keto bread replace like keto bread, keto pasta, keto rice, and you start getting a list. So like instead of rice, you can have cauliflower rice. Instead of pasta, you can have zucchini pasta. Instead of sugar, you can have something called, I use xylitol, which is the closest thing to sugar powder. You can get it from Holland and Barrett, but people that use stevia, I'm not a big fan of stevia because it has like an aftertaste, which I'm not I don't think it's nice. It's very strong, right? Or there is erythritol or something like that, but I use xylitol anyways. Very nice, closest thing to sugar. You can have it in most things. One thing I've learnt, right, in that week is that you don't even need to eat that much. A lot of people and a lot of videos I have watched on keto have been saying you don't really need to be eating as much because you're not hungry. And I thought, big man, I'm always hungry. But you realize after the first, second day, you're not hungry no more. Like your body is in a state of ketosis, right? So let me go back to what keto diet is. I've briefly mentioned it, but it's a high fat, moderate protein, and a low carb diet. Your body goes into something called ketosis, which is a metabolic state, and burns fat instead of carbohydrate. So the reason you don't eat carbs is because if you have carbs in your body will burn carbs. So we want it to burn fat. So we eat fat, but also in that period of ketosis, when you're not eating between meals or whatever, 4 hours or whatever, 5 hours, you should leave some sort of gap. It will burn your body fat. I used to eat healthily. I used to have like carrots, hummus, like beans, fool, all of those different type of foods. You can't have it. High carbs. If you check a tissue paper, it will have 5 grams of sugar, 15 grams of carbs. How? First and foremost, keto. They might as well call it, it's ridiculous, they might as well call it an egg and avocado diet, because that's all I have. Like, I'm fed up. That's why I am. I'm absolutely fed up. Every morning, what should I have today? Oh, eggs and spinach. Like, I'm an egg connoisseur. I've fried them, I've boiled them, I've scrambled them, I made them into an omelette cheese, omelette spinach, salami, you name it. I'm tired of eggs. What I would do is I'll go through a few questions since you've sent in questions, and then just answer them like that. What's the biggest change you've seen in your health and diet? Right, 3 things. I feel lighter, I feel less bloated, and I feel energetic. It's weird, like I feel so energetic, and it's definitely due to the keto. I get up in the morning, I do whatever I need to do, I'm less lazy, I'm never like full after meals. Like I'm in Islam when they say a third food, a third water, and a third air, you're constantly at that, like in that state kind of thing, because you're never too full. You can have your water, you've had your food, like you feel energetic. But if you gave me a massive cake, I probably could still eat it. Do you know what I mean? You're at that perfect balance. So that's the first, for the first week, that's the only difference I really have seen, to be honest. Which is, I'm happy with that. The first 3-4 days were hard, but I'm happy with that. Did you get the keto code? How much weight did you lose? Definitely got the keto code. more the cravings, the sugar cravings are literally you. When you're not when you used to have sugar for your whole life, right, and you don't have sugar no more, all of a sudden you crave it. Like, oh, the amount of videos I've watched on baking just to get my mind off sugar is ridiculous. Like, I'll be like, oh, you know what, I'm making that tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, I don't get the time. I'm like, you know what, I'm making that the day after. And literally that kept me going for the whole week, and now I don't really care about it too much. I might make it today, but that got me through the week. Or like the keto flu for the first 2 or 3 days, it was hard. So yeah, literally guys, I think that's the questions I'll be doing for today. That's my week 1. Hopefully it gets easier. By next week I should be a full-time baker. Thank you for everyone who's been sending suggestions in for me of meals to make and things to do. I appreciate it. I will bake them or cook or whatever it is. There are a few people on Instagram who are already, doing this as a lifestyle, and they're loving it. So I'm literally just going by their recipes or whatever. And it's not as hard as people say it is. It's literally like Ramadan, right? If 4 weeks, right, 30 days. The first week you're thinking, oh, it's getting harder, I can't get used to it. Like I can't seem to wake up to eat my meals, whatever, blah, blah. But then week 2, week 3, week 4, it just gets easier. But guess what? This is even easier than Ramadan because you can eat during the day. Just not carbs. Forget your rice, forget your pasta, forget your bread. Sugar is the hardest bit, but try it, man. Give it a go. And let me know how you find it if you do try it. You can eat during the day. You can have burgers, you can have meat, you can have chicken, you can have salmon, squid, prawn, salad, avocado, egg, but breakfast, avocado and egg, that's you get all the nutrition you want. If you have other breakfast ideas that I can have, one I have tried is ber, which was very nice, but there was no bread to eat it with, so I need to start making my own keto bread, which can't be asked. I'm not gonna lie to you, I just can't be asked. But if you don't make it, you starve. That's the thing. Like, so it gets the laziness out of you. Thank you guys for watching. If you do like these type of videos, just let me know and I'll try to make a few more reviews on my keto. And do share, like and subscribe and all of that stuff in the comment section. The most important thing, give me recipe ideas, guys. I need recipes. That's all I care about. Just food. That's like, I'm tired of the things I eat now. In terms of breakfast, like, I'm just tired of it. I need meal replacements. I would probably make bakery stuff and desserts and put it up on my socials, just so people can, if people are on keto, can also make it and see if it's nice or if it's worth it. And salute.